My home two-car garage is nothing special. It needs a lot of work, so I'm gonna take it from looking like this
to this.
I have a pretty standard sized home two-car garage. It's 22 by 24 feet. I call this garage really small, well some will call it average. There really just isn't much height here at all. That's a big limitation of this garage. But you gotta work with what you got. This is what the garage looked like when I moved in. It looked like pretty much every standard garage out there. So the first thing I did was paint. I painted the walls, the trim, the doors, the big beam in the middle, the pole, and the ventilation system. While I made the garage look a little nicer, there was still a lot of work to be done. So my first two garage renovation videos, I added storage, I added shelving, I added cabinets, I added a new toolbox, workbench, and cleaned and organized the entire thing, and it looks way, way better. I also improved the lighting, as when I moved in there were just 2 bulbs lighting the entire garage. But since that time it has become disorganized again, and well, it needs a lot of work. It needs better lighting, better flooring, better organization, and we're going to tackle all of that in this video. It's going to completely transform this garage. I think it's going to look incredible when finished, and it's going to look pretty much like a showroom in your house. I'm going to make this the absolute best 550 square foot garage possible. Something I've been meaning to get for a long time, and you guys have told me to get, and you're right, is some padding for the pole in the garage. Would I love for that pole to not be here? Absolutely, but it holds up a beam, and I think getting rid of it would be nearly impossible or extremely expensive. So I got some padding from Amazon. Oh, I see. Somehow I've been lucky enough to not bash any doors off this pole, but it's only a matter of time before it happens, whether it's me or someone else. So it'd be good to get some foam on this pole because it's directly in the way of both cars' doors whenever they're in the garage and opening. Something else I got is some storage for my jack stands. I've got a bunch of jack stands of different sizes, and they're always just laying on the floor. They're in the way with the jacks, so I got some mounts from Amazon, and those will be linked below as well, that just go on the wall. Hopefully it holds them up and out of the way. These mounts are a relatively simple and aesthetically pleasing solution. It gets them up off the floor and on the wall. And they hold every single jack stand that I have, so they seem to be very universal. I highly recommend these. They're budget friendly as well. I keep a lot of my drills and drivers here on this wall mounted stand, but all the bits and such just kind of scatter about. So I got some of these magnet trays, and they just hold all those bits for me in a nice easy location. Got a whole bunch of detailing supplies, WD-40 glass cleaner, and other things like that. So I got this wall mount that holds a lot of this stuff for me, and I have it over next to the wall mounted pressure washer, so it's easy to grab and go whenever I'm washing vehicles. Again, this is something that's cheap and easy to install. And then I could remount my wall-mounted broom holder. With those projects complete, nephew Hoyt could come in and help me add some more wall-mounted garage storage. This is really cool stuff because I need to utilize all the space possible in this garage because, well, there's just not much space to spare. Included in this is a wall-mounted tool holder that I'm going to use for my Milwaukee cordless M12 tools, and then also metal pegboards. 31, it's almost 32. Pegboards have come a long way. The old wood ones are no good, but these metal ones basically will last forever, and they came with a ton of accessories to mount all sorts of things to. I have these underneath my cabinets for basically all the easy to access tools and tools that I use often so I can just grab and go. And after that came some bolt and screw organization that I'm putting on the wall in basically a dead spot, a spot that it's not going to interrupt or cause any kind of spatial issues, and I can, well, have more organized bolts. With all that out of the way, we can move on to the lighting. I've upgraded the lighting a few times in this garage, but none of the LEDs match. They're all different shades of white and yellow. The lighting's hit or miss. Some areas are brighter than others, some areas are darker than others. I just want consistent bright lighting throughout the entire garage, and I have the perfect solution. Now, what's really cool about this lighting system is they just simply snap together. One here, and you just go until you build the entire lighting system, or you can do it up on the ceiling and build as you go. I prefer to do it all together, so when you raise it up, you know exactly where everything is. Otherwise, you got to do a lot of math. But another good thing about these lights compared to some other ones that I've seen, these are a 3-pin, so they include a ground. And in addition to that, whenever you snap these together, they actually have a little hook or a little clip there, so it can't come undone without you prying that up. Some of them are just pushed together and hold with friction. These, I definitely prefer. Gonang Lighting sent me out these awesome hexagon style overhead lights. They sent me a set of 4, with 3 being the same, but the very first set in the front were slightly smaller as I have that AC vent there that runs throughout the whole house. I didn't have as much width to work with. These things are easy to hang just with simple screws. They're easy to wire in. It's just a really great lighting system that you guys can do at home. It's not difficult to do so. Now, I did keep 2 of my old LED strips and put them on the other side of the HVAC vents because those vents block any kind of light that's on the other side of them. With one side of the garage done, me and Donnie can knock out the other side really quickly.
Alright, stand by.
I'm incredibly tired already.
34. Bring your right hand closer to the wall. Dude! Not bad.
With all 4 sets of lights installed, there's only one thing left to do. Test them out. Alright guys, first test, the only lights on are there, but these are all fully installed other than some wiring. We gotta finish up the wiring, I'll do that later. Turn that off. Alright, here we go. Holy crap! This whole garage is lit. You can see how bright these lights are on camera, but it's hard to describe just how perfect they are in this garage. It lights up everything so well. They look incredible in here. This will be a great garage for detailing, great garage for working. Possibilities really are endless now. I'm so happy with this lighting system. These garage lights look incredible. The lighting is so nice and bright in here, but it's not overbearing. The LEDs kick on right away, so there's no waiting for like a fluorescent to warm up, and it's consistent lighting. Chalk gray Porsche, looks great in here. I just wish it was running and driving right now. But with all that installed and everything else installed in this video, it's time to clear out the entire garage and get the new flooring in. I wanted garage flooring that was going to last, was easy to install, and look great, so I went with Super Tile interlocking floor tiles by Armor Proxy. 2 different colors. The whole outer edge, like
the gray,
or the light.
How much do you have of each?
Now before we go and put the garage tiles down, I have to get everything out of here, and that's a lot of stuff. Not only did we have to get everything out of the way, we also needed a clean garage floor to start the installation. You don't want a bunch of crap under these tiles. So what's really cool about these things is just how they connect. They simply just snap together. You can do it with your fingers, or the easiest way is just to tap along with a hammer. But if for some reason you need to take a tile up, move some things around, etc., you can just simply pull them off just like that. I think this is like literally the best garage floor solution because they're replaceable. You can get custom colors. They're really easy to install and they're not going to chip. This is going to look really sweet. There are quite a few ways to cut these tiles, but what we found were the best for a bunch of cuts in a row, repeatable cuts, was a table saw. So I actually got this table saw from Viver, and it worked really well to cut all these and give a nice straight edge for the tiles that go against the wall.
That actually did a surprisingly good job.
That's a really nice clean cut. The table saw made quick and easy work of the tiles, however it did leave a massive mess behind. Once we got the edges and the corners cut, laying these down took no time at all. We made quick work of this entire side of the garage. You can see I went with a design of a border, basically a double border, the light tile followed by the gray tile, and then your standard checkered in the middle. With the tiles going down, I could finally cover up this weird pipe slash drain looking thing in the garage. It definitely doesn't drain water, but it's just there and it's weird looking and annoying. We got a good start. All the tiles are going down. I think we're going to move all that other crap, put it back up here so we have more room because they're kind of out of room right now. And got to clean the floor and then get back to laying more tiles. With the left side of the garage done, it was time to move on to the right side of the garage, which was a complete breeze. It was really easy because we had the process down and it went by really, really quickly. We finally finished all of the flooring, which in retrospect really didn't take that long at all. It is so easy to install, but there is still a ton more work left to do in this garage. I couldn't be any more excited with this flooring from Armor Proxy. This looks
amazing. I'm not quite done. I still have a good bit more stuff left to do in the garage, but I'm very close and I'm very happy. The lighting, the flooring, organization, cleaning, it's gonna be a good place to work. It would be way better if it wasn't so small though and didn't have such low ceilings. But I gotta work with what I got.
Another project is this rolling cart here, which I need because I never have enough table space in this garage, but it doesn't have a bottom shelf. But I happen to have a piece of plywood and a table saw that's already out, so I might as well make myself a shelf to make this rolling cart more useful. And if you guys made it this far in the video, a like or subscription will go a long way. And with that project done, it's on to the next one. There is still a massive mess and a lot of organization and even more builds that need to happen before I can call this project a wrap. It was hard to really picture how much crap I had in this garage, and to be honest, I had this garage fairly organized. It wasn't a total chaotic disaster, but the amount of stuff I have in here was just absolutely insane, and going through and getting rid of a lot of it will give me a lot more space and organization inside, that's for sure.
This definitely leaves a lot to be desired. I gotta pretty much strip most of the stuff out. I got stuff on the top, which I'm fine with that. That's just random stuff that I can't really get rid of, and I'm gonna need in the future. Everything else needs to be completely reorganized. We'll see if the girlfriend wants to help because this is her thing, organization. And luckily for her, I pressure washed every single bottle and paint can and everything, so she's not gonna get all dirty doing it.
The 996 looked phenomenal in this garage with this new flooring and new lighting, but I had to get it out of the way to do a final cleaning before we can get the final look at what this garage looks like completed.
Wait, hold on. Okay.
Oh yeah, I still gotta figure out what to do with all this crap. Well, someone else can figure out what to do with all of it. How's your progress? She was thrilled, I assure you.
This is your final product?
Here it is.
What do you think?
It looks pretty.
Good work. Looks much better.
Only a few more projects and a little bit of cleaning remain before we can call this garage completely renovated and done. That included this paper towel holder that my dad made me, and then I made a custom set of hooks to hold all my detailing brushes. And with that, we can call this a wrap.
It's all finished, guys. What do you think? I couldn't be any more pleased. This was a budget remodel and it looks phenomenal. I'll have links to everything used in the video below. See you in the next one. Actually, I want to see what the car looks like in here.